Hey, what's up, everyone? Thomas Scott here, owner, founder of Stellar AI Solutions. And today I have a really exciting presentation simply because, as I talk to hundreds of business owners, especially real estate professionals. Everyone's hearing the buzzword AI, AI, AI. But what we're finding is that they don't really understand, really what it is and even how they can use it in their business to become more efficient, productive, and profitable. So after using these AI systems that we built within my own company, Coast to Coast Real Estate Investments here in St. Pete, for over a year now, I'm going to be sharing exactly the results that we're seeing with the systems we built. But not only that, really break this down to show you how you can start using AI today so you can get a lot of good results as well. But not only that, save a lot of time and energy. At this point, there's no technology that can give you your time back, at least in the way that AI is. And this is one of the things that people I don't think really are talking about. It's more about the money, revenue, and a lot of other things. But what I found is the time, right? Everyone wants time. And what I'm going to share with you is a little bit of a history lesson today, how AI is going to change the real estate landscape. We're going to go through some case studies and once again show you exactly the systems we're using. And then at the end of the presentation, you'll have an opportunity to schedule with me if you want to dive deeper, learn how you can start using these systems. I just want to be a resource for you. So, with that being said, let's jump into this because I know you're excited to see what we got for you. All right. So, the rise of AI in real estate. I mean, here it comes. It's not the future, folks, it's here. All right. So, the need for innovation. I came up with this quote: history is filled with moments when those who embraced innovation reaped incredible rewards, and those who didn't were left struggling in a world passing them by. So, let's talk about that. Let's go on a little history journey because this is exactly where we are with AI. So, let's start with Gutenberg's printing press in the 1440s. His press revolutionized the information and dissemination by making printed materials faster, cheaper, and widely accessible. His press replaced manual copying, enabling the rapid spread of knowledge and ideas, which fueled the Renaissance, Reformation, and scientific revolution. Let's move on to the Industrial Revolution, right? We're all familiar with this. The early adopters here who were literally taking advantage of the steam power and mechanization soared ahead by transforming production, transportation, communication during this revolution. And those who used this technological leap, gave them a huge advantage when it came to being able to scale, reduce labor costs, and dominate emerging markets, leaving slower adopters struggling to keep pace. Okay. The digital revolution. So, companies who harness computers, well, they transformed industries almost overnight by automating processes, improving efficiencies, and enabling faster communications and data analysis. So, this technological shift gave businesses a huge competitive edge, while those that resisted struggled to keep up. Sound familiar? So, AI is the next pivotal turning point, and we're going to discuss how AI is going to change the real estate landscape forever. I'm sure down the line other things will happen, but right now, this is the most exciting, innovative technology, and we're going to jump into that. So, how can real estate professionals, investors, agents, managers, wholesalers, how can they use this technology to get ahead and once again become a lot more efficient, productive, profitable? So, one of the things is that we've used, and you can research for yourself, is using predictive AI for seller and buyer insights. If you're doing a lot of marketing, you want to be sure that you're getting lists and sending, marketing and hitting that target, right? So AI will help you analyze historical data, market trends, and behavioral signals to identify homeowners that are most likely to sell at a discount or buyers that are ready to make a purchase. This also helps investors prioritize high converting leads and reduce wasted marketing spend. Pretty, pretty important. AI driven property and market analysis. Right now we have to look at a lot of data and we have to spend a lot of time evaluating what markets to go into. So it eats up a lot of our time. Well, AI is going to change that for you. Hallelujah. AI evaluates property values, rental yields, neighborhood trends, economic indicators to pinpoint the best investment opportunities. Even can help automate property comparisons, the after repair values, and estimates for more accurate deal assessments. All right, AI agents. This is what everyone's talking about. The agentic AI. So these agents can answer inbound calls, transfer calls, schedule appointments, conduct outbound calls. How cool is that? And do follow ups 24/7. The conversational AI responds to inquiries via web or SMS, and we'll get into these a little bit further. They also automate email, SMS, and social media campaigns. They ensure consistent follow up and engagement. That's huge. I mean, most of the sellers and buyers out there in business in general, you need at least 8 to 12 touches before you can make a sale. So follow up is huge, and unfortunately, sales reps and business owners just don't do it enough, and therefore opportunities fall in the cracks, and they complain, right? That the advertising's not work or this isn't working, but they're just not being consistent. So you don't have to do that anymore. You can rely on AI to help you. This will also help with your online reputation by automating reviews process and auto respond to reviews. We'll get into that as well. So if you're a landlord and maybe you have a rental portfolio and you don't have a property manager in place, well, you're handling all the calls, right? If you're a manager, well, you're still handling the calls. So AI is definitely going to help you to power your property management systems and processes, automated tenant communication, right? So the AI powered chatbots, the voice agents, the messaging platforms can handle tenant inquiries 24/7. Provides instant responses to common questions, maintenance requests, and sends reminders for rent payments and lease renewals. Kind of continuing here, the intelligent maintenance scheduling. So AI can analyze maintenance requests, track service provider availability, basically by integrating into your service provider's calendars. So that way, when you're scheduling with your tenants, you know the availability of your providers, right? It's awesome. It can also schedule repairs automatically. So if you're doing it yourself, they need a dishwasher, they need a refrigerator, something's wrong, they can schedule the repairs without even getting on a phone with you and bothering you at 2 a.m. in the morning. It also prioritizes urgent issues, can dispatch vendors, provide real time updates to both tenants and property managers, ensuring faster resolution and minimizing disruptions. Let's talk about this proactive notifications follow ups. So it can send the automated notifications to tenants about upcoming maintenance. Pretty much kind of follow up the last slide. It's also going to confirm completion and gather feedback. This is also really good for reviews and stuff too. So it just basically will help you enhance tenant satisfaction and streamline the maintenance process. All right. So I'm going to share how our systems work. Quick story here. So, having my real estate business for over 5 years, I run a pretty lean machine and I started to hear about AI and I wanted to research how it can actually help my real estate business. And so, um, I hired a company out of London, and for 2 months, we hand in hand we built systems together that really fit what I was trying to accomplish. My challenge was I was missing calls. I wasn't being able to follow up with sellers adequately. If they did, reach out from a campaign. I wasn't able to get to them quick enough, and just a lot of other little things that were eating up my time. And so we built a system that was able to answer the calls, do follow ups, schedule appointments, and it made a huge difference in my business. And I'm going to share with you kind of the systems we're running. What we actually provide for folks who are looking to implement, this type of technology into their process and to their systems. And then I'll further share some case studies and So real world uh, HUD statements from deals that we actually capitalize on from the AI system. So we use AI voice agents. All right. So these agents, they're operating 24/7. You're never going to miss a call again. I mean, that is one of the biggest challenges, right? People missing calls. You spend all this time, energy, money, and resources on marketing, advertising, but you don't have the systems in place that actually capture those phone calls, that actually capture those inquiries, right? So our AI agents, they actually answer calls, they make calls, they're able to transfer to team players. They can schedule appointments right then and there with the seller or buyers or whoever you're talking to right on the phone. It's pretty powerful. Okay, I mean, we don't want them to get off the phone and then send them a link to schedule. We want to get them on the calendar, go look at the home, or get them to our acquisition manager so that way we can give them an offer, a preliminary offer, and see if it's a good fit and take it from there. Okay. Also, lead nurturing. This is huge. Like I said, follow up's a big issue as well with most businesses. But the follow up and nurture program that we implement is done totally on autopilot. All right. You don't even have to like do anything. You just wake up and you got an opportunity on your calendar or in your lead pipeline. So we can also reactivate prospects and convert your database. So a lot of people spend more money on ads and ads and marketing, but I can guarantee you if we did an audit on your leads, there's probably hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in your CRM. And so what we can do is we can create a campaign where basically we get these bots to resurrect any dead leads that are in your inbox, all on autopilot, doing outreach, and then bringing these dead leads back to the table so you can convert them. Conversational AI. This is a really powerful tool as well. You get to engage your leads instantly. So, for example, if someone was to fill out a web form on your website and they want an offer, well, instead of a human having to reach out or just getting a text, you can have a system where the outbound AI agent actually calls them. Hey, we just got a call, or excuse me, an inquiry. Looks like you're looking for an offer or you're looking for a property to purchase. We just have a few questions for you and we'll get you to the right rep, right? So this speed to lead is important because over 80%, matter of fact, I think it's like 84, 85% of people will end up doing business with you with the first business that they talk to. Unfortunately, if you don't reply or answer within the first just few minutes, 5 minutes, they're off to the next business, right? Especially if you're an investor. These homeowners are inundated with postcards. They save them. I have so many conversations where they say, "Hey, I'm just going through my stack of postcards. We're ready to sell. You're next in my line, right?" So you want to be able to reach out. That builds instant trust and credibility, even if it's at 7 p.m., 3 in the morning, right? Whatever. These bots are functional. So 24/7, they're responding to inquiries. They're doing automated follow ups once again, and they're scheduling with these buyers and these sellers and these tenants as well. Social media AI. So a lot of folks, if you're doing social media, you're creating a lot of content and you're putting it out there, you're going to find yourself, spending a lot of time doing that, right? Not only that, responding to people. You don't want to put the content out and then, not be able to respond. So what the AI does is you can actually use our system to make posts that will disperse to all of your social media platforms. And not only that, when someone engages with your content, the conversational AI will DM them. They'll direct message them and engage with them. How cool is that, right? They start a conversation, figure out why they engaged with the post, kind of see if they're in the market for a property to buy or to sell, whatever it may be. The call to action is, and then it will lead them to that call to action. So you can automate the post, you interact with potential clients through the messaging, and then also the AI. Here's a really cool thing: the AI will analyze social media performance. Super cool, right? Tracks engagement metrics, recommends content strategies to improve reach. It will boost the ROI and target motivated sellers, investors more effectively. So if you have a list that you've purchased or that these people have opted in, they're coming to your website. You can retarget them, right, on social media, and then engage the bots. Now they're out there working hard while you're working on revenue producing activities and not chasing down leads. Online reputation. So this is huge, right? Trust, sellers, buyers. It's a big deal. 90% of people um, want to do business with people who have great ratings, right? And if you have great ratings, 4 or 5 stars, they're more likely to do business with you. So what our AI does in regard to helping your online reputation is to grow your Google and Facebook reviews while you're not doing a thing, right? It's all on autopilot. So we will automatically request reviews from clients after a transactions, boosting your online reputation without any manual follow-ups. Okay. Um, Review responses. So after the client or the customer has made a transaction with you, you guys did a deal, great. It's going to send that review out. And then once they give the review, the AI is going to go right behind them and auto respond. And this is really powerful because Google rewards businesses that actually engage with their customers. And this will help you in the algorithms over time when you start getting higher rankings due to higher reviews and your engagement with your customers. So you don't have to do that anymore. It's a great time saver. This is also great for reputation and analytic insights. So the AI analyzes review trends. It can identify areas for improvement and provides actionable insights to enhance customer satisfaction and increase referrals. Referrals, those are great. They're free. All right, folks. So get your thinking cap on because I'm about to go down the ROI rabbit hole pretty deep. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how cool the presentation is or all these things that I'm telling you. You want to see actually how it's going to help your business, right? How it's going to make you more efficient, how it's going to make you more productive, and overall, how it's going to make you more profitable. So, the next few minutes, I'm going to really lay out how it's going to help you reduce overhead costs, how it's going to help you optimize your advertising results, okay? How it's going to increase your deal acquisition on a monthly basis, and then save you time and energy. I'm super excited to share about this. It's all about the Benjamins, right? All right. So, unfortunately, with any technological advances over time, you see that it does displace certain jobs, right, in industries. And this isn't going to be anything different. However, right now, the AI is actually going to be a great addition to your staff, okay? It's going to help them to become more productive, more efficient, because they don't have to do all these tasks they're doing before. They can actually do what they're hired for, right? If it's sales team, on average, a salesperson only spends 28% of their time doing sales. Everything else is data entry, lead follow-ups, and everything in between. So um, when it comes to hiring additional staff, that is old traditional way. Okay, guys, when you think about growing and scaling, you get nervous, you get scared. Well, that means I got to pump more fuel on the fire and get more ads going, get more leads coming in. Got to hire more people to handle the leads. Got to hire more people to go and talk to these owners and do acquisitions. Not anymore. All right, super super exciting. So let me break this down for you. So if you're doing any type of recruiting or training costs, and granted, look, guys, okay, don't hold my foot to the fire on this. I got this information based on national averages. Okay, your business is going to be different. Just substitute the numbers in. Either way, you're going to see a huge upside to AI and compared to hiring, traditional human staff. All right. So the investment in human capital, right? So recruitment and advertising. You got to go find the talent. You got to advertise. This can be anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a person. Okay. You got to interview them. You got to screen them. $300 to $500 a candidate. Okay. Onboarding and training. $1,000 to $3,000 per hire, and they're not even fully, efficient the first couple months, right? They're probably at 50%, and they grow into that to where they're actually at 100%, efficiency, doing what they're supposed to do without anyone looking over their shoulder. Then you have retraining and ongoing development, and then of course the average person in this position, lead manager or so, is going to stay with you for a year, and then you got to do it all over again. But that's around 500 to 1,000. Okay, so the total cost per hire, just to hire them, they haven't even done anything yet, is about 4 to 7 grand. Okay, and if you're using a recruitment agency, well, there's upfront fees, and then they're going to take 20 to 30% of new hires, um, of that salary. Okay, so a lot of money. So let's talk about it some more. So lead managers, average annual salary is approximately 72,255. That's based off Indeed. I think it's a little high personally, but once again, this is national averages. Pump in your own numbers, okay? The additional cost to having staff like this internally, benefits, bonuses, recruitment, and training expenses can add an extra 20 to 30% to your base salary. Plus, you got vacations, time off, there's sick days, stuff like that, right? Virtual assistants, hourly rates. So if they're offshore, you're looking at about $4 to $8 an hour. US based is about $15 to $50 an hour monthly cost. Okay, so offshore VAs are approximately 640 to 1280 per month, and then you got US based, which are a lot more, 2,400 to 8,000 per month, depending on your volume and how big you are. If you're using call centers, once again, outsource, you got about 50 cents to $2 per minute, and then you got, of course, setup fees and call volumes and stuff. So a moderate call volume monthly expenses can range from anywhere from 2 to 10 grand. It's a lot of money, folks. All right. So let's talk about optimized ad results. So a lot of people, they just think they need more leads, but more is not better. Better is better. So 24/7 instant lead engagement, right? So AI voice agents instantly answer inbound calls and web inquiries, ensuring that no lead is lost due to slow response, right? So 20 to 30% boost in lead conversions, which improve the ROAS and reduce the CAC, right? Cost of acquisition. So therefore, if you're having a better system, getting better conversions with your leads, you don't need as many leads. And remember, we can actually use the dead leads in your system and get some new blood out of it. Optimize ad results continues. So AI powered campaign analysis and ad spend. Once again, we're going to evaluate the ad performance with these AI tools. Okay, tracking which marketing channels are generating high quality leads versus wasted spending, allows investors and real estate professionals to allocate ad dollars to the highest performing platforms. So, you can actually see what campaigns are working for you. And you can do this right now. Yes, okay, we can compare, but imagine doing it, running it through your AI and having it done in 10 seconds, right? Instead of having to do it manually. So efficiency over volume. Once again, more is not better. Better is better. So instead of throwing money at more leads, once again, AI ensures every dollar spent converts at the highest rate. So it lowers that customer acquisition and improves your ROAS. So the deal acquisition side of this thing is pretty awesome, right? Because not only are you saving money, but now you're going to be able to use AI to grow that top line revenue. All right. 24/7 lead engagement and follow up. So how does this play into the acquisition? Well, once again, we're converting leads better. And when you're converting better, you're going to get more opportunities and you're going to be able to close more deals, right? So I'm not going to spend too much time here, but once again, the AI is going to respond to these inquiries and these leads, ensuring that no leads fall through the crack. You're going to get, the AI to schedule appointments. You're going to see a reduction in no shows, cancellation, reschedules. All right, because the AI 24 hours or 1 hour before an appointment, the AI is calling them saying, "Hey, Mary, we're coming to look at your house to give you, an offer. Just want to make sure we're good to go, right? It's awesome. Oh yeah, we're still good to go. Perfect. And then it's this way it doesn't, mess up your team. They're driving to the house just to find out they're not there. We've all seen and experienced the stories, right? And then here's something really cool that I think a lot of people don't realize. We want to focus our sales team on the leads that are actually warm and hot, right? Hot to trot. So if you run AI to analyze seller behavior, property data, market trends, identify high motivated sellers, this will allow the investors to, focus on the best opportunities and close deals faster, right? So we want to focus on the leads that are ready to go, put more time into those, and ensure that we can convert those. Chris Voss says, it's not a sin to not get a deal, but it is a sin to not get a deal and waste a lot of time in the process, right? So we don't want to waste the time. We want to go after those that are really ready to go. So once again, oh, looks like I got an extra slide here. Pardon me. Um, so what's the ROI takeaway comparison? So this is where it's going to really blow your mind. Okay. So let's just say on average, if you're an investor spending 10K a month, that's not, uncommon on marketing and advertising. AI can significantly reduce the cost and improve efficiency. So what I'm about to show you is a breakdown of monthly and annual savings when replacing traditional staffing and improving the marketing efficiency with AI. All right. So number one, you're going to lower customer acquisition costs and CAC and improve the ROAS. So AI increases lead conversion rates by around 20 to 30%. So it reduces wasted ad spend. You're looking at about $2,000 to $3,000 a month savings just from that conversion. So you're looking at around $24,000 to $36,000 just a year on just the savings having better conversion systems. Number two, you're going to have a reduced staffing cost. We talked about this: lead managers, VAs, call centers. So eliminating the need for lead managers and outsourced, subcontractors, VAs. They'll typically cost around 3 to 7 grand a month. AI is going to do all that for you, saving you around 36,000 to 84,000 based on your volume and how much you're spending. Increased efficiency and automation. That's the name of the game. So AI automates the data entry, lead follow-up, and appointment reminders, saving investors about 10 to 20 hours per week. I personally was saving about 40 hours a month, about two hours a day, and I worked about 5 days a week. So this time can be redirected to high-value tasks like negotiating deals, and this is about an annual savings of 12,000 to 24,000 a year. You guys with me still? I told you it was a lot to take in, but this is powerful. You need to see this. You need to understand the complexity and the realization of what AI is about to do to this industry. I don't think you guys really fully understand. I hope I'm going to be a great help here and resource for you to do that. So overall, total estimated annual just savings, no top line revenue, anywhere in the ballpark of 72 grand to $144,000. So if you were to invest in AI systems versus traditional costs, an AI system cost like ours is anywhere from 20 to 30,000 one-time cost, or about $1,500 a month. The net annual savings after the investment, 52,000 to $124,000, guys. Like, it's crazy. Okay, it's a lot of money, folks, just in saving from hiring additional staff, getting better results on your ad spend, and then, of course, from that, getting more deals, which drives that top line revenue. Okay. And here we are talking about revenue. So AI will enable, and I say this is just based off what I'm seeing with clients, 1 to 3 extra deals conservatively per month. If you're doing huge volume, you're going to see a lot more. I do anywhere from 30 to 50 leads a month. Not crazy, but I'm also, a small company as well, not looking to do insane amount. I'm looking for bigger, deals and less volume. But you could be different. So assuming you are spending $10,000, or excuse me, assuming $10,000 to $30,000 profit per deal, which, for a wholesaler, that's pretty good. If you're a flipper, anywhere from 30 grand to, 60 grand, 70 grand in this type of market. If you're doing, multi-million dollar flips, obviously that's a different beast. But the additional revenue is somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 to 360 grand alone, just in the revenue, right? So the net financial impact after AI investment. So this is including the savings, the additional revenue, minus the cost to get the system going. Minimal impact is $172,000 a year with a maximum impact on your business, $484,000. Let's just set that in for a minute. Like if you use this system, and by the way, like you might be probably thinking, yeah, but how difficult is this to set up? I'm sure I'm going to have to learn some things and do all of this. No, you don't have to. Not with our system, at least, right? We've made it so simple that there's little to no effort to integrate, which is awesome. That's the way we built the system, and we wanted to make it just really stress free for our clients, because at the end of the day, you need less stress, and you're coming to us because you need less off your shoulders, and you want to be able to focus it on other things in your business. And so if you're thinking it's hard to implement or you got to learn something, no, we have a done for you program, and we could talk about that. It's not really my goal here, but set that in, guys. 172,000 to $484,000, almost a $500,000 in just savings, ad savings, and top line revenue. If you're doing a lot of volume, it could be a lot more. So the bottom line, mic drop, by leveraging AI, real estate investors and professionals can reduce costs, convert more leads, and generate up to $444,000 in net annual financial gains, all while eliminating manual tasks and overhead. Let me say that again. All while eliminating manual tasks and overhead. Woo! So here's my own case study. I don't go too deep into it. Once again, been doing this for 5 years, implemented these systems I built the last year, 2024, for the most part. My challenge, once again, was missing calls, slow to respond to web and follow up inquiries, resulted in lost opportunities. High advertising spend, low return. I was overwhelmed with day to day operations, not related to revenue producing activities. So once we started implementing this, just within the first 30 days, I saw 40 hours of saved time, and this is all trackable because we track all the calls. We see all the time that we're on the phone, everything like that. We saw a lead conversion jump to about almost 20%. That first month, we got an additional 8 offers, and then we got 2 deals under contract that was worth 23K. Okay. Here's a company you guys probably recognize as well. They utilize the same systems we do. The challenge, same thing: missed calls, slow to respond. The agents were spending too much time with unqualified sellers and buyers, so they had high cost of acquisition and low lead conversions. So they now use AI-driven assistants, these agents, to schedule tours, provide property information, and follow up with potential buyers. So if you're an agent, and you have a listing that goes out, you can attach your bot to listings, and they can call in and they can say, hey, I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,000 square feet in Pinellas County, or where you're at. And the bot is integrated into the MLS and can actually see the properties that are available that meet that criteria, suggest some properties, and then ask for them to schedule an appointment with the agent, so that way you can actually go to that property and show that potential buyer. Pretty cool. So Redfin, the results were they enhanced their lead conversion. They reduced the workload on the human agents, lowering the cost of acquisition, and then they improved the return on ad spend through efficient lead management and follow-ups. Here we go. Here's a screenshot of a call record. So over 79 days, we got 683 calls, and we scheduled 96 appointments. Okay, with sellers. 576 answers. Now, these were both inbound, outbound, and web calls. As you can see here, the bot was making outbound calls. Heck yeah, man. It's like a Salesforce reaches out. Now, I only suggest that if they've opted in. You do not want to have an AI bot making outbound calls to folks that have not opted in. That is not good. Matter of fact, it is illegal. Do not do that. Have them opt in. And there's some really cool tips and tricks I can teach you to get even folks who are just interested in an offer to opt in so that way you can reach out to them. So there you go. 683 calls, 96 appointments, and 79 days. I want to share some results from our system because the proof is in the pudding, right? So, $25,000 assignment fee from a lead that our AI brought in. Here's one of the biggest assignments I've ever had was a $52,500 assignment fee. Here's another one, 25,000, and you can see my name's here. That it's no fluff here, guys. It's what I do for a living, coast to coast, coast to coast. Here's another one, 10,000, 26 and 50 cents. Here's another one, 15,942,092 cents. So, guys, this is real. This is real money. This is your life. And AI is going to transform this industry. I promise you. It's not the future. It's happening right now. And I know this space. I wholesale, I flip, I do creative deals, I do novations, I do land acquisitions and entitlements. I know your world, guys. AI will help you, I promise. And I've spent over 100 hours talking with developers and AI integrators and bot builders and consultants and spent tens of thousands of my own dollars investing and getting these systems in place. And it's working. And now I have proven it, I have tested it. I'm ready to help others. And if you're ready to take the leap, let's go. If you want results like these, are you ready to innovate? Are you ready to take the step? If you are, book a call with me. There's no obligation. I'll pull back the curtain. I'll show you everything that we're doing, everything that we built. I will gladly share with you so you can see exactly what we're doing and how we're using AI to help our business become more efficient, productive, and profitable. So if you are interested, if you do book a call with me, right now we're offering a free conversational bot when you book a demo. That's it. So just call me, book a demo. You don't have to spend any money with me at all. I just want you to see AI and experience it and make sure you're successful. Okay. There's no obligation. I promise there's no hidden costs or any fees like that. This conversational AI, once again, will capture your leads, speed to lead. Okay. It will schedule appointments for you like a boss. All right. Take the step, you guys. I'd love to learn more about your business. The more I talk to business owners, the more I learn and gain. And I want some more case studies. I would love, love, love some more case studies. So if you're looking to at least jump in full head, great, do it. Either work with me or not. I don't care. But I want you to investigate the AI in your business further. And if you got any value out of this, if it started to make sense to you, if you want to see results like this, book a call with me. Okay. You'll get the free conversational bot, no obligations. If you got a phone, you can take a screenshot here. I'll kind of pause just for a moment and let you take a shot here. If you want to email me, Thomas at Stellar AI Solutions, or you can give me a call and you can actually demo our voice agent if you want to do that. Just call the number below 727 800 3689. When you call it, it's the number that people call to learn more about our business and how we can help them, but you will talk to the bot and you'll have fun with it, I'm sure. You want to learn any more about what we do and kind of dive in deeper, you can go to stellaraisolutions.com and learn more about that. So, you guys, I really appreciate your time. I know we spent about almost 40 minutes, but I promise this is worth it. And I really don't take your time for granted. And I hope I was able to give you some value. So, with that being said, I wish you guys well. I love you, and I hope you have a stellar day. Take care, guys. Bye bye.